Rightio. Oh, pardon me. Is that appropriate? Rightio. I'm just sharing this in. Create a family group. And Mammy John's going to put it in the
messenger group. Yep.
Rightio. Hello, everybody. Oh, I think I need to be as me. They have changed. Oh, what is that? Yep. Yep. I'm going to say Mum is live. There you go.
Oh, she was. Did I put the link in?
Nope. Oh, why's my video not playing? Okay. How are you all going? No one's watching. I know 7 people are watching. And it's okay to watch and not comment, just so you all know. Hello, Tanya and Marie. Yes, it is all well. Tanya, Marie, I did see photos of you bathing that cat. You looked very brave, but you didn't have welding gloves on. I would be wearing welding gloves. Hello, Chloe and Tash. Hello, Joanne. Yeah, no, you got to go to welding gloves with Madeline, and she doesn't really get bathed that often. But she's pretty clean. She doesn't like the outside world. Hello, Trish. How are you? Guess what?
85% of her time on the office.
Hello, Di and Robin. Yes, Madeline doesn't really like the outside. Missy's a different story. Hello, Sandy. Missy used to like having a shower, but she's hung around with Madeline too long and doesn't like it. Hello, Mary. We chatted on the phone today. Okay. We think we're nearly ready to show this. Hello, Dee.
I think it's up to you.
We're ready to sit. That was Thomas holding that cat. Didn't scratch or bite. I was very surprised. Yeah, well, he must be really used to being bathed then. Must be very, very used to it. Hello, Karen. This paper's that good. Thank you, Chloe. You know what? Really, really interesting concept is, and it sort of surprised me, had a very lukewarm response to tropical ambience. Not as many people doing virtual retreat, and a lot of people said they didn't think they'd like it. So, is what it is. Hello, Sandra and Debbie. Check them out just before. There you go. I actually think people are going to be pleasantly surprised by it. I actually think this is pretty close to one of my favourite collections. I think it's going to go off. Really. It's different. It's interesting. And I've got a piece of paper here I've poured my absolute heart and soul into. So hopefully people like it. So how about I show you all the paper before I keep waffling on. And I'll talk to you about the paper as I show you. So, Tropical Ambience Paper 1. So, yes, there's a lot of pink, but it's not, they're not all the same pinks, because you'll see we've got a chameleon and a pink cockatoo, and we've got a galah and a little multicolored bird. And they've got different pinks. I wanted a paper with this green, but it just didn't make it it didn't make the cut. I've only got 6 papers with 2 sides each. So I really like this. I made this colour. I like how this turned out, my pink and green timber. I think it's pretty perfect. And this is a pink denim. Oh, thank you, Dee. I love it too. Hello, Kelly. No, he is a stray that turned up at our home. I've been feeding him and looking after him. Wouldn't let people near him when he first turned up. Now he is my buddy. Oh, that's so cool. Lexi has already ordered her set. Ha! That's awesome, Chloe. It is lovely, isn't it, Joanne and Marie? So that's paper 1. And then paper 2. This is a pattern I made. So you know, there's a vellum coming in the wood, and there's a vellum for this print. So I've made like a watercolory background behind, and then I put this together, and I've got a cheeky little feather, pink feather in my print. I just, you know, I should have not told you guys about that, and see if you can find the cheeky thing in there. And this is paper 2. These are our nice big fussy cuts. So yeah, I do like it. It's a sort of hibiscusy. I think I went with the name Tropical Ambience because it's a little tropical, but it's a little relaxing. I find it quite soothing. This is pretty. The flare button with this pink watercolor bubbles is going to look really nice, I think. So that's paper 2. And then paper 3 has, so this is like a burlap made in a green. So I didn't get my dark green paper this time, but I did get this lovely green, and I really am looking forward to using it. I think it's going to be lovely with a lot of things. I think it's going to fill some holes in previous collections. It's going to go with like Mermaid Wishes for sure. And then it'll fit in with Getaway and Out and About, my masculine ones as well, and a couple of others. But I think it'll look good with like Dreamland and Tropicana too. This was really time consuming. And this is the watercolor background that I used behind my print here. It's a different shade, but it's this watercolor background I made for that. But yeah, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's really nice. It's a lot of work, but I like it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but now this is a sister paper to Runaway Princess number 6. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? People thought this was just going to be pink, but it's not just pink. And this is meant to be leaf fussy cuts, and then I sort of made them a bit smaller, and they've got little borders around them of white. We'll show you. Interesting concept. There is it's not a mistake, but these two are touching, but it doesn't look so bad. I actually like it as a piece of printed paper, to use it with the white borders around, like just to use it as a print like that, or to cut it up. So I think it's got dual purpose. It is in retreat kits to cut up if you so choose. Interesting concept, that. So paper number 5, it is only for the truly committed. Cutting that out too. Paper number 5. Yep, this is weird, but it's off the bird. I've made this watercolor. There's a flare button that matches the two, based on the bird and the yellow flowers. So we needed this color as a side step just to balance it out. And then I've got some little blue flowers because I've got blue feathers and the bird's got blue on. And then this has got our cheeky little pink feather, and then it's got all sorts of patterns. It kind of, in some people's opinions, it might not match. It does. It's the right blue, and it's got a bit of the pink. But it's just, where else, what other collection was I going to put this kind of thing into other than a collection that's a bit wild? So I made this. This has got millions of layers in. Probably not millions, probably about 30, maybe 40. Well, it's more than 40 layers in there. So, yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's really nice and lovely. And it brings in this bluey tone that's in the bird. And I made these flowers match the bird and this. So these were yellow flowers originally, and I've changed them. And this is a little quirky bird. She will appear later in retreat kits. And then paper number 6 is another timber, but it's just a beautiful deep pink timber. And then this seems a bit odd, this coral, but our little friend. So it's in our leaves. This coral's in our leaves, and it's in our little chameleon friend. See? easy as cool. And then you've got your leaves and your bouquets, your fussy cuts. I would say that these, when I cut these, are going to leave white borders around these because these are a bit finicky. There's no way to have these on here without white borders, I think. But yes, I really like that. So let's see what people say. Going back. Oh geez, I missed a lot of comments. Hello Liz, love the birds and flowers. Thank you Marie. Hello Bronnie. Excited for the fussy cutting. Yep, you're getting really good at fussy cutting now, Dee, aren't you? Yep, that's the link Naomi John put up if you want to buy a paper pack or pre-order a paper pack. Thank you, Chloe and Dee. The green is lovely. There you go, Bronnie's ordered. Oh, yeah, we saw that earlier, Bronnie. We were peeling stuff. Love the green. Love paper 3, the green. Yes, the green. Definitely, Tanya. Definitely the green. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, the green is beautiful, says Marie. Thank you, Sandy and Marie. Robin. Oh, thank you, Robin. That's lovely. There you go. Dee loves it. Definitely want extras of that one. There you go. Oh my gosh. I love that paper too, says Dee. Love that one too. Yeah, it does. So pretty. Hello, Heather. How are you? Love this paper range. Thank you. Oh, yeah, but you love timber paper too, Sandy, just like me. This kit is so damn pretty. Thank you, Bronnie. It is a bit of a risky range, like Naomi John said, and a lot of people turn their, no sense horrible, but a few people turn their nose up and say they don't really like it and they won't be doing it. And we don't have many doing, as many as normal doing the virtual retreat, so it's a lot of a risk. Thank you, Di. Thank you, Pam. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's beautiful. There you go, Pam. It's very pink, isn't it? Paper range. I love the colours. Thank you, Tash. Thank you, Marie and Sandy. It will definitely suit your cans photos, Sandy. I just wish I had photos, more cans photos from when we went up and from when I think I've scrapbooked all our cans photos, but when I was a teenager, I went to cans. So, thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Oh, yes, the pink timbers are lovely. Do we just order our extra packs online? Just for the moment. If you're doing the virtual retreat, which I'm pretty sure you are, Chloe, you guys over this weekend will get the opportunity to order single papers. So you'll be able to order individual papers this weekend if you're doing the virtual retreat. Papers, wow, not at all what I thought they'd be. There you go. I love surprising people. Slowly obsessed with fussy cutting. Yes, Dee, you are definitely obsessed now. Townsville tonight. Love this kit. Thank you, Marlene. And hello. Mary, you're doing this retreat, aren't you? Tropical Ambience?
Yes.
Mary is?
Yeah, but I did put up in the link when I added.
Yes, so this weekend it's the extra goodies are going to go into the retreat group, but the pack is available for everyone else. Retreat weekend is when it's going to get released, Mary. Most papers too pink for me, but we'll order the green page for sure. Cool, Debbie. 5 and 6 are my favourites, says Bronnie. Mine too, Bronnie. I love them all, actually. Answer my question. Awesome, Mary. I've come across that. Hello, Debbie. Okay, so that's Tropical Ambience. Can't wait to use it. Only got 2 weeks to go. Okay, so tonight, people wanted masculine, grungy. Someone wanted me to use these frames. What else are some of the comments? Cards, tags. I'm going to do a page. So I gathered some stuffs from around the store. I have no foam tape. Let's have a look in here. No. Do you have foam tape?
No. I've been scumming off you for like 2 weeks now.
She's been stealing mine. That's why I got no phone tape.
I've been divvying up that phone tape.
Can you check in that drawer next to you if there's any old phone tape? Because that used to be my adhesive drawer and that was my desk.
No, but Dad's put stuff in this drawer now. He's made this his own.
Oh no, Milton did that for Dad. Tried to help Dad take ownership of the desk. Naomi and I have both had the desk that Quentin's got. Okay, so I thought about doing a Dad thing, and then I've got this. Dad in our house doesn't drink beer because Dad's allergic.
Oh yeah.
Our Dad's allergic, and I've got an Akubra, and I've got a script. What's that?
Dad drinks Coke.
Dad drinks Coke, says the voice from the deep in the lounge room. That's probably meant to be getting ready for bed. I've got a couple of vellums. This one's from Out and About. This one's from Gnome for the Holidays. Oh, this is the new creative builder for Getaway. We put it out this week. It was in Melbourne, but we put it in online this week. Just see the Tropical Ambience one. It's really nice. And I grabbed a couple of flare buttons.
I'll put up a link to the creative builders because I don't know if we actually officially released any of these. We kind of just made them.
Oh, I've got a few out. Mermaid Wishes is there. I grabbed this stencil from Celebrate. It is from Naomi. Which collection's SM? Oh no, it's from the Alpha collection. So you know, Celebrate are closed in Australia for 2 weeks. So I thought about using the Cherished Memories, but then I can't get more expansion packs if I want to do kits. So that didn't happen. So I grabbed, this is Golden Days. Now, someone asked about using the frames from a page, one of these. I'm sure they put a picture up. I think it was one of the Karens. So, and this is like wood slices. But then I thought this brick wall, I don't know if we've done a page with it. It's a little underutilized. I can't remember what I've done from day to day here, peoples. And I sort of, yeah, I don't know what my color theme is, but I thought about maybe doing a bit of stenciling and maybe a dad and maybe a couple of frames and then no, maybe the dad in your house is a bit of an animal. We've got some vintage stuff or some Aussie birds. Owls always make me think of cranky creatures. So our dad in our house is a bit cranky at times. So although he does like camping, I don't. I'm not a fan.
Well, Dad doesn't want any sort of camping. He likes canoeing.
He likes canoeing.
We're a water sport.
Not me.
Not Mum.
No, I'm scared of the water. My swimming teacher cured me of the water. I had a horrible swimming teacher as a kid. She was horrid. Told me the sharks and crocodiles were going to eat me alive.
I just feel like that's great persuasion to swim.
No. I told her I was getting out. She could call my mum. Okay, so I'm thinking we might use 4 frames to put some photos in. Somehow put 4 frames and do a bit of stenciling. Use this brick. Let's put that all up there.
Karen Lincoln said that she was the one that suggested if you could use like the 3x4 images. So,
Oh, the images. Oh,
she doesn't know just quite how to do it.
right. So let's take this piece of Cottage Garden number 4 and cut the barcode off it. You need to sell me a piece of that, please. Oops. And then let's take a strip of these. This is here for you because you need a third of that for your retreat, for your kit. And then I've got, oh, and you need to sell me an SM4673.
What internet's fine?
And look at that, a piece of craft. We could put our photo on that. Couldn't we? So, what are we going to ink this with?
What's is it? Got 2 3s at the back of it.
SM4673.
And cottage garden paper piece number 3.
Or, Quentin bought me some blending brushes. Because we needed to show people. And can I just say, this is my favourite size. The smaller size actually sells better. But we sold more of the smaller size. But I like this size better. Just me, personally. And my tower is collapsing. I need to not work on Sunday. I need to kind of not go to work on Sunday and kind of try and stay home and clean up my craft space. And I think clean up craft space might equal stripping it all out into another room and moving it around. We could move around our studio space now on Sunday and make you a bit of space.
Well, we do need to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But
We
I don't
kind
know.
of can't get in here very well because we've got, I'm trying to find a brown. These have obviously fallen over and gotten, I don't like these inks here.
Paula is asking if we could try using some texture paste maybe with the stencil.
Yeah, we could do that.
Instead of like ink, we could do multiple layers. You know.
Well, I was thinking multi-layer.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Haven't
find-
started yet.
No, I'm trying to find brown ink. These fell over and my ink that was at the top is not at the top anymore.
No, it's on here. I was out listening to our son play the piano for a bit too long. I think.
Well, I think you might have got sidetracked, love. Tomorrow's music exam day.
I think I didn't get sidetracked.
Oh, the tower's
Have
collapsing.
you not given Amelia dessert? Or
Amelia's had dessert.
she's had dessert?
You could take this pile of stuff
Yes.
and move it over there.
Stuff movie. Here we go.
Oh, your official job part of that.
Your official job for the evening is to move that stuff to there.
You know, all night after I leave here, I'm just moving stuff from one.
Yep, Quentin's about to go to work at Coles. Rightio. This one is called Rusty Hinge. Oh, it's a ginger colour. I don't know if I use that.
If you don't have inks, mixing with techie paste, you can also do it with acrylic paint.
Yeah, you could use acrylic paint. But let's use any old brown ink. Yeah, I've got issues.
Yeah.
I just haven't been putting things away for a while. Yeah, don't make a mess with my things. I found my other metal ruler. That's really long.
Yeah, you know, you said you're getting a bit slim pickings.
Oh, look, there's the black one still. Yeah, I think you could move the rest of this, hey.
I'm getting there.
Oh, I found my brown ink.
Oh my wordy lordy.
It's under all the crap. Stuff. It's all good stuff.
Would you like your blending brush?
No, I've got one.
Another pack.
See, this is how Naomi returned my stuff after the weekend.
Say dirty home and mud around your pole. Over here, all on your wall.
Oh, I can see my glue. This is really bad. I sound terrible. Very time poor. We're going to keep the packet. And then let's not use Rusty Hinge. Just,
I can't believe it's been a week since we did our first out now.
oh,
Crackers.
okay. So, just gurgling around. And then let's start it with a bit off. Try not to go off the edge of the stencil. Oh, that looks really good. And you do some light and dark and you want to go to the edge of the page. That's sort of light there. Let's do some really dark stuff over the top. And so the ink sits on the stencil as well, no matter what ink you use, kind of thing. And you can keep blending. Like if you keep going around, you'll be picking it up off the stencil and moving it on onto your piece. So I clean my blending brushes with shampoo. So shampoo is gentle enough to use on our persons. So see, I'm getting it darker now. It's getting darker and darker, which is really good. We want to build up the layers. Let's put a little bit of darkness over here now. If you just keep going and going and going and going, it does build up quite dark. Okay, so if we put like a photo, so we need something here. Okay, so while we're here, it's the brown. Let's do a tiny bit around the edge.
Actually, if you think this week's going by really fast, the scary thought is it's now September.
Yeah, and I haven't done the 1, 2, 3 challenge yet because September crept up on me. It's okay. I missed a meeting on the 1st. I was meant to go to a meeting at one of the schools from 9 o'clock on the 1st of September, and I missed it. And the teachers and staff were all in training today, so I couldn't reschedule. Little tiny bit upset with myself. So I'm not, as I'm going around the edge, I'm making sure I'm getting a bit everywhere, but you can see that I've got my finger on here and I'm starting off the page. And then in some places, I'm going to make it just a little darker than others. So it's got a little bit of variance. That's quite dark. So just here, I might make it a bit darker. And then the rest, I'm just going to add a bit of colour to the edge. But yeah, so I clean it with shampoo in my hand and rinse it till it's clear. Now, this hairy thing here is glued into here. No matter what the blending brush is, it's always glued into there. There's no way they're going to get that to stay in there without glue. It's a whole unit thing. And then I sort of sit it somewhere on something like that. And try and get something to sit on it, kind of thing. You know, let's make a little pile to dry. Do you know what I mean? So I sit something on it so that it sits. They actually balance on our sink really well. And I sort of sit them there on the side of the sink so that, because if you sit it like that to dry, the water's just going to pool in here and it could go a bit manky and it makes the glue go soft. But if you sit it like this to dry, with the hairs hanging down, they'll hang down nicely and won't be all bent up by touching something. And then the water will drain away from here and you won't affect the glue. I hope that helps.
Of course, we have a little child in the house, so...
Yeah, we have to be careful. So when we go to clean the blending brushes, we have to allow like 3 or 4 days. It doesn't take that long because, for anyone else, but it's because she likes to re-wet them and clean the mirror and splat the mirror and then wash her face with them and all the things that a small child would do. Yeah, we've got one of those. So we've got that going. So now let's get our stencil and have a look at possibly doing a little bit of pasting with our stencil. So we're going to do, let's do this. So I have got this walnut stain. Sorry, just getting a bit out. So you just bang it flat on a surface, like not on an edge, just flat. And what it's doing, what you're doing by that is, see here, it's been glued up with paste. It's been glued shut. So try not to get paste into around the knurling, around the edge. And then we're going to just clean this up a bit. This is light moulding paste. I don't know if there's any of this in stock. There was when we left. I don't know what's in the palette right now. So I've got a bit of colour down. And now I'm just picking up that colour, making a weird boopy colour. So you could also colour this with alcoholic. Let's see if I've got it. Let's see what's over here. I've got paint. I've used liquid pearls. I've put glitter in it. I usually have a couple of alcoholics here. I think my friend may have borrowed them for demo. Can you borrow them for a demo?
No, I used all my own.
No, before you grabbed yours out. We did a quick little, this is what it looks like. I think we did.
Did we? You need to make it.
No, it's okay.
You can grab some out.
So let's put a little tiny bit of paint. This is clotted cream. Sort of the same colour. Yeah, what colours you got?
I've got these four on the desk at the moment. I've got butterscotch. That might match.
Let's put a drop of butterscotch in.
And I've got baby blue glitter on my desk. But I don't know if you want baby blue.
Oh, I've got blue.
There we go.
We'll put a bit of that on now. So I've added a bit of alcohol ink. We're just mixing up here.
Oh, the palettes haven't arrived just yet. They're due on Monday.
Yeah, the pallets didn't arrive. They were concerned about sending the truck up and something happening, and then our pallets being stuck in an unmanned depot, because the depot here is unmanned, an unmanned depot over the weekend, and not, yeah, and something raining or something awful happening to our stock, because ours is not what they normally carry. It is sealed. It's all wrapped in plastic. Our pallets coming back are red plastic. Okay, so we're going to scrape. We're only going in one direction. Not too many backwards and forwardsies. Making sure there's none smushed through on the back. Put a bit down here. Still the same direction. So I'm going from top to bottom. I don't go backwards and forwards. If you go backwards and forwards, you run the risk of, we don't want to do too much. And I haven't got too much on here. On my palette knife. Okay. Oh, crud. Yeah, I've got on the back. Nope. And let's put a little bit over here on the edge. Only issue with this is this does not make for a quick page, but I might show you how to use puff paint on a scrapbook page, because that's what this can become. Oh, gone off the page a bit there. And then let's put a little bit here.
Bye, Medicat.
Right, see ya.
See ya.
Hey, Nate, could you just wash this out, please?
You have to do it in the kitchen rather than the shower.
Or get me some baby wipes. Could you give me some baby wipes, please? And I'll clean it. Okay, so we've got a little bit of paste left. Not going to waste it. So then let's do a bit of pastiness here and there. Oh.
Well, I got tissues.
Oh, okay. I'll just wait until you can clean it. Keep an ear out for him in the shower.
Yeah, you just have to.
Our kids have this knack for showering until someone knocks. So now I'm just going to come around and just kind of mess up a little of my stenciling. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just going to soften the edges up a bit. Bit there. It's not quite as recognisable, but you still know it's numbers. Yep. I can hear Tanya Duffy going, oh no, I'm not doing that. Thank you. I won't be doing that. No. I'll draw the line there. Love you, Tanya. She's getting brave. A lot of you are getting brave. I'm going to say I've seen some awesomely brave stuff from a lot of you. Awesomely brave. Great terminology there, Elisa.
English is starting to finally wrap up.
Oh, my English is descending to Nanny John's level.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Nope. I don't think it's a good thing. Right, yeah. I need to clean that, but gotta wait for the bathroom.
You went wrong. She's 100% freaking out.
You're freaking out, are you, Tanya? So we got baby blue golden age. It's got gold glitter in it. Let's give this a bust. It's child proof. It's actually adult proof. Here we go. Probably without the sound effects. Creates a bit of a weirdness on the page. Hold it up, show you. See, it's a bit of a weirdness. Seeps in places and sits in places, and then the glitter will be a spot, and then there'll be a bigger spot of the colour. And then it's pushing out the alcohol ink in the paste, and it's reacting. Cool, hey. There we go, we're all done. No, we're not. Sorry. That's a bit horrid of me, isn't it? But yeah, so let's get our strip. So, you know how you use these? You just use them like as a little embellishment-y card. We might do it, we might not.
Oh, it's pouring with rain in the Gold Coast.
Oh.
Shower here today.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a light shower today. We did close for lunch today and took Grandma out for lunch because we haven't really had lunch with Mum for a really long time because she had COVID. Then we were all sick in different stages. Amelia was sick, and then we were sick, and then we were away. So, and the kids she didn't know the kids were coming. The kids had the day off school today here in Queensland, teacher training. And then, so we thought, what the heck? Take Grandma to lunch. Also splits her grocery shopping up over, so she's not going to grocery shop until tomorrow afternoon. And Noel's got a music exam tomorrow, so we can't go to lunch tomorrow. So she got a lovely surprise when the kids were in the car. You might need to knock soon. I think while we were away, Noah actually showered until there was no hot water. Well, you would.
Mary says it's a great effect for her sons with welding.
Yep. So if you didn't have alcohol inks, you could use an ink pad reinker. It would react differently, but it's the same flicking it out thing. And you know, I've got reinkers that I've had for years, and I'm quite prolific. You all know how prolific I am. Yeah, I'm never going to use some of those reinkers. So it's probably not a bad idea. Could have done this earlier, but I was peeling product. Tropical Ambience retreat kits leave the building on Monday, I think. Bloody hell. See, you could just use this as an embellishment like that. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out as frames.
So where did those frames come from? Which paper may I ask?
Golden Days #6. Which there's going to be a third of in the kit, and you need to sell me a third of a sheet. And there's a piece of paper 4 from Cottage Garden in the sheet in the kit, obviously. Because you've got to be making a kit. Have you already started making a kit?
Yes. I'm on top of things today.
Miracle upon miracles. The kit won't include the paste or the stencil. Just so you know. Because some people want to buy their own stencil or have stencils or have this stencil that they've already got from us. So this is the alpha stencil. I would never normally leave paste on a stencil this long. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend going and cleaning it immediately. Now, the beauty of using these frames like this is you have the innards and you can just tear around them or just distress that. I know it's dodge, but just distress it. I think I like that one. So Amelia and I have been reading a book that we got her for her birthday. It's a Treasury of Dreamers. I think I was talking about it in class the other night. And it starts with Mary Shelley, obviously. And then it's Ada Lovelace, who's Lord Byron's daughter. Who was a formidable mathematician. And she actually developed the language of computers. Code. She was the first ever computer programmer. kind of pre-computer, so it was like a calculator thing. A long time ago. Yeah. And then let's move this out of the way for a moment. Let's momentarily let's chuck it over there. Let's get our dad title. Dad. Let's get rid of the paste so it doesn't get in our blending brush. And let's colour, mostly colour this. Ooh, that's dark. Now, if you were to use paint in your blending brush, you need to clean it immediately. Hey, name John. You're using your mum's blending brushes with paint. You definitely need to clean them immediately.
This is a bit of a dig.
Yeah. Or, you know, can you go wash my stencil?
Yeah.
Palette knife, please. Because it's starting to harden.
I've got the one thing like this is why I shouldn't try making rows at the same time scrubbing.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need this again in class?
No, but I don't want your sister to get her hands on it. So it can come back to dry. I prefer them to come back here to dry. Please. Otherwise she'll stencil with soap or something in the bathroom. It's okay. She's not the first. She's not the last. Noah used to draw with the soap on the mirror. So I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of our ink just in a couple of places around our frames. So just a couple of spots here and there just to make it a bit more interesty type. Oh, that's better. This frame was a bit light. Okay. So, remember we grabbed like a creamy colour paint. This is clotted cream. So it sort of goes with what we came up with. So if you don't have a clotted cream paint, mix whatever you coloured your paste with a bit of white paint. So paintbrushes I was born with. And let's just add a bit of cream paint here and there.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh, could you
put
bring
them
it
on my
round?
desk. How's that sound?
Yeah, but they're boomerangs, they're mine.
Okay. Right. Maybe something. But I like that sound convincing.
That is my palette knife.
I think you should be more worried about the stencil.
Oh, I know I'm never going to see the stencil again. I'm not going to delude myself. Holy dooly. Most likely you guys will be using that stencil next week.
Yes, I'm going to be using a fluoro paints.
Are you doing fluoro paints next week?
Yes, I've been putting them off because they've been scaring me a little bit, but it's all good.
I've used them.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, you did swatches with them.
Hi.
Got a bit of a liney bit there. That's okay. There we go. Should be right. Let's get the heat tool out. I don't know if this is mine. Oh, yeah, it is mine. Yeah, this is my one. Let's tag that to next
So I
door.
didn't replace the dinosaur one.
Which one? The white one?
Yeah, you replaced it while I was in Brisbane. When did that happen?
No. You kids blew it up when we were away, remember?
Oh, that's right. It was our fault.
You kids blew it up while I was having my nose operation in 2020.
I forgot about that.
Oh, and I came home and you had bought me this one because, well, I had bought me this one at work.
We gave you a get better soon present.
Yeah, they blew up my heat tool. I don't know, I can't remember what they were making, but they were doing something. They used it for like an hour straight doing some project they probably shouldn't have.
Oh, that's right. It was for some tissue paper for the retreat. We forgot to put it in. You made it a little bit too wet.
So when you heat like texture paste, light molding, especially light molding paste because it's fluffy, when you heat it, it can kind of puff up a bit like puffy paint. She's not reading out the comments, hey.
I was talking about places and I'm also talking about photos of remembering things and seeing. We have a lot of conversations going on, okay?
What's that? I don't know. That is shocking. 2 days from Gladstone to the Gold Coast. What's that?
That's the postage ones.
Oh,
We
yeah.
joined the postage ones because sometimes they take 2 weeks to make it to Chloe's. But technically Chloe is closer to us than the Gold Coast.
It was raining.
Was that their excuse?
It was raining. They didn't take it out to Chloe because it was raining. They couldn't get across the rivers, Naomi, and the creeks. It was flooded. That's why they couldn't get to Chloe.
Get a canoe.
Get a canoe. The mail only go out certain days a week too. It's like Cheryl. You could post her a parcel every day for 3 days, and they'll all get there on the same day because she only gets post certain amounts of time. I'm just going to get this bit here and try and show you how it puffs up. See how it's sort of bubbling and puffing up? I don't know if you can see that.
Apparently on the news tonight they announced that they're closing Heap Australia post stores down, post offices down.
Oh. I don't understand why, because on Monday our postage rates go up again. Yeah, they're putting up the rates again, and it's like it's a lot this time. It's terrible. We're gonna try not to pass it on. Let's leave those bits there. He took away all my stuff.
Oh no! You did ask him to move it. Oh,
Just wait. I'm trying to find what he did with it all. Oh no, he took my classifieds. I'll go down there. This is Golden Days number 4. I think we use that, but we'll zhuzh it up. It's that on the back. We need a bit of that blue in here. You know, here's this one as well. Need a third of this. No?
Golden Days number 4.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah, but you need to have them away from me
Oh, or else
so I don't wreck them.
My desk ain't much better.
So, this is Golden Days number 4, but what we're going to do, because this is brings in our sort of like our blue colour, and if you notice, in the background, there was, well, now you can't see it, there was bits of blue in the background of this brick that I tried to have in there because it went with Cottage Garden. Had a bit of green and blue in it. So this looks really good, but it's a bit new looking. You have to sell me a third of a sheet as well now. So let's just mess it up a bit. Not too much and not even. So we don't want any white left, but we don't want it all to be exactly the same. Want some darks and lights and that's better. Let's see that. Yeah. It's a bit houndstooth. It's a bit of dad pattern, isn't it? Oh, look, I have got foam tape there. I've got a tiny skerrick. In any of the lower drawers, is there any foam tape in that drawer, that cupboard?
Nope. I'll look.
Oh, what your brother did with it?
Honestly, who knows?
I think Naomi's got my applicator bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It's too late now. And let's just pat some of that off because that's way too much glue. Even for me. There we go.
How you spell masculine?
What?
Don't worry, I think I figured it out.
You're not reading any comments out to me. You're a terrible scribe. Not.
I really am trying here.
What are they saying?
Chloe said that she likes the alcoholic and paste technique. Helen McGuire said we'll have to go back and watch the beginning. Loving this page. Oh, thank you. And Chloe said, and a mix with the paints like Naomi did last night. Have a heap of them, but unsure what to do. Just go and have a try. Make sure you're in a well ventilated area where you do alcoholics though.
Yeah. We have a door open here.
And the fan on one.
Yeah, we have a fan on. It is cold here, and we have a fan on, and the door is open.
They're all loving the page so far. Cheryl Parnell thinks we need to reconsider our policy on postage price.
Obviously, I'm short a pair of scissors again.
Yep. We were fussy cutting the wetlands.
Oh, you've used them.
Going. Oh, Dee loves her new scissors, her new Timmy's.
Yeah.
Fly really in love. I did mention to her that they can cut wire, but she probably doesn't want to tell Paul that.
No. Don't tell Paul.
Yeah, she says.
And look at that.
Paul will never know about the awesomeness
Paul
of
is
these scissors.
never going to know how awesome they are. Quentin doesn't even. Well, actually, Quentin's not meant to know how awesome they are, but let's just say mine have been found in the shed. And the Rovers have discovered the awesomeness of them. Milton actually has a pair of mine. Naomi has a pair of mine.
Mine are Dodge, thank you.
Yep. They all do love them. Yeah, they're good.
Pam said that she's wanting to start her collection of alcoholics.
There
What
you
colours would you start with?
go. The colours you like. The colours you like. Not necessarily your favorite color, but the color you use the most. So I do love aqua and teal, and I always buy teal first in everything. Let's have a look. So Art by Marlene paints. First paint, Mermaid. And then I bought this corally pink. And then I bought this because no one wanted to buy it. And I bought that because it matched the collection. So, and I bought this because then I could mix these. And I bought the clotted cream because I can mix it like a white and make these dirty colours. So, but first colour picked, the colour I like the most, and I know I like to use a lot. I always buy the aqua or teal first because I like it. So some people love red but never create with red, or they love, but I have a friend, we all know Donna, and Donna loves red, and Donna creates with a lot of red. So Donna always buys the red first. So yeah, the colors you like, the colors you use a lot of. Like you saw that I used that butterscotchy color. I don't even know where it's ended up now. But then I use this blue. And, maybe not have 4 blues, but maybe just get a blue and a blue and a pink. You don't necessarily need a brown because you can make brown by mixing blue and orange. So always look at it from the perspective of you can make brown with blue and orange, or purple and yellow. Purple's a very hard color sometimes to use. I do try and include purple in our paper collections because people love purple and love creating with purple, but there's just not a lot of nice purple product around. You can get nice purple paint, but purple paper, it can be hard to lay your hands on. The color that there's most variation of I have found in product is green, but then not a lot of green pattern papers. But you can get a lot of different green cardstocks. Never the right green, but yeah, go with your heart, and probably don't need black straight away. Black's a bit overpowering. I don't think I've ever used black alcohol ink. I used to do a lot of alcohol inking before I was spending all my time doing 8 retreats a year and what I do now, 8 retreats and a couple of videos a week, which I love. I missed you guys. while I was away, and I got to see some of you face to face, but we did miss doing classes.
Put some
And the kids' standard conversation every day when we get home is there a live tonight? I think they watch stuff they're not meant to watch when there's a live.
No, we just do like every second night is one of the other kids.
Quentin's mum has given Noah a free pass from work tomorrow. He's not allowed to come to work tomorrow. He's got to stay home and practice and stay well rested, ready for his piano exam tomorrow afternoon. Grade 4 piano exam tomorrow, Arvo, as our boy. He is going to do superb. And even if he doesn't, he's done his best, and he's been really practicing. Rightio. There we go. There's our dad. The middle's a bit
Helen,
dodgy.
I am coming to answer your question. It's just my internet/Google has decided to just.
Oh, what's happened to your internet, Naomi John?
Dad's computer has completely frozen up on me.
I do not know what he does with it.
Honestly.
Let's do best dad ever. So this is paper number 3 from Out and About. I love this piece of paper. I've been dying to make a letter tile paper. And if you don't know the story of the letter tiles, it's meant to be like it was meant. I paid a fortune for a commercial license for this because it was meant to be you just type the letters and they come out as letter tiles, like wooden letter tiles. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work that way. I, like everybody else, did not read the fine print, and it comes out as black and white ones. But you do get the wooden ones in the set. You've just got to place them as individual images. That's okay. It just took me 100 times longer than what I thought it was going to take. But it's so worth it. Best dad ever. Need another E. Where are you, E? This page is the piece of paper that just keeps on giving. It's just loaded with stuff. Naomi John likes to use just the random letters.
Yeah, I like to spell things.
She just, yeah. Probably should have put 4 frames on so I could have a photo of Quentin with each of the 4 kids. But oh well. I don't think the page is going to be particularly foofy tonight with lots of layers. I think the layers are in the background we've made. I like how it's turned out. Actually, no, I love how it's turned out. B-E-S-T. Actually, when we go through on the weekend, if we get time to tidy up in here on Sunday, Naomi, what we should do is pack up a whole heap of stuff to send to school. And then to send to a goonery for the scouts. What question were you answering of Helen's?
It was about the Tim Holt scissors. I was just double checking to see if we had any in stock. Unfortunately, we don't at the moment, but we are going to get some more in.
Oh, well, we can make sure we, if you want them, Helen, we can make sure we put them in manually for you so you get them first, too. So, if something's out of stock, you can send us a list. Currently, you can either send us a list of the things that we manufacture, like colour cuts and titles and things. You could send us a list and we could make them and then tell you when they're there for you to order, or we could put in an order manually for you, and then we'll make them still. We know we're out of a lot of things. We added tons today. We're trying to remake everything that's sold out in Melbourne as quickly as we can. There's a fair bit still on the pallet, or 2 pallets. We've got a half pallet. We actually received our skid pallet. Usually what they do is and it's not our returnable pallet. I don't know what they've been doing with our pallets. Our pattern paper comes on a little tiny half pallet. It's not tiny. It's a little half pallet thing. And they've been keeping them at the depot. But the guy was in such a rush yesterday, he just dumped it out in the back, which we said was okay. Like, we said he could do that. So we've got our half pallet for change. We want that one there and that one there. And the other way around. Nope. I like that. How you going, mate?
Good.
What are you doing? Working on psychology?
Working on something.
You need to be reading up on that music theory. Did you know we have a camo flare? It's not Australian. Does the computer have enough RAM? Oh my gosh. Who asked that? Chloe. Oh, dearie me, Chloe. It's raining here, by the way, too. Sorry if it's affecting the video. Let's be just a little bit honest. One-off titles like Scruffy. Yes, Pam, we can do one-off titles like Scruffy. Because I'm sure someone else has got a dog called Scruffy. And you know what? I've done titles for Sandra. I did James and Damien, her son's names, and they're in the store, and we sell a lot of Jameses and Damiens.
If you just text me, I do have a list currently going.
Yeah, we're just a little bit behind with the custom stuff. Custom stuff takes us a while. Like, I'm talking a really long time. Let's see what we've got here.
Oh, good point, Sandra. We kind of forgot about that. It's Father's Day on Sunday.
I know, that's why I'm doing a dad page, doofus.
But why are we changing? She thought we'd be spoiling Dad, but we're changing the room around. That seems horrible.
No. Amelia's making Dad breakfast in bed, apparently. That's going to be funny.
So that's amazing, isn't it?
No. Apparently Amelia's making breakfast in bed. That can be a Noah.
Good, because
I just got to get her worded up. I've got pop-up glue dots here.
she's gonna make Daddy card. She's the youngest in the house, which is how it works.
She made some tin rabbit thing for Granddad, for Jim. She kind of upset the only granddad they have because they were talking at school about family and, you know, and types of family. And they were talking about family that you share blood with. And she kind of, oh, are we still going?
Yeah.
Mine's ended. I've lost it on Facebook. Has anyone else lost it?
No, it's still alive.
Jed, just send a list through, Chloe, of the ones you want. If we're out of a title, I've lost the video. I'm sorry, everyone. If we're out of a title, you can, it's all good. You can send us a list. Oh, her breakfast in bed is going to be really easy, really interesting. Just send us a list of what you want. This is going to be a really super simple page. I'm sorry, but it's all about the background. It's all about the background and the photos. And there's going to be photos, trust me. I'm going to do my letters a bit. They're not cut real well. Bit wonky. Yeah, you can always send us a list of stuff you want that we manufacture that we're out of. We do make a lot. Yeah, I'm going to say, if you've been on the class directory lately, you'll see that I'm not up to date. My YouTube channel doesn't have covers like pictures on every video. It's been a while since we did a weekly roundup, which we were meant to do today, but retreat and life got in the way. Yeah. Gonna say, feels like I've taken my foot off the pedal. I didn't do a mood board or a 1, 2, 3 challenge in August. Just didn't get there. Okay, let's look at photos.
I was trying to go for a tour on Facebook of what they've changed. Oh, I don't need a tour. I've already worked out that I don't like it.
Facebook have changed the business. Facebook business has changed. Holy dooly. The Rachels are not happy. So the photos could be 2 by 3 1/8. Put that over there. Let's do 3 photos that are 2 inches by 3 inches. So 3 inches. Oh, that's not straight. So we've got 3 photos that are 3 by 2. I don't know why I took the big long ruler out of the pen holder. It was too long. So it's a 2 inch by 3 inch. I always do the width first. Fakey photo. Okay. Like that. We'll do them wonky. I don't often do things wonky, do I? I don't often do things. Okay, so we're going to use the edge of the page as a guide. Straightness, what are they watching?
No, he was reading to her.
Oh, okay, he's reading to her.
Yeah, because it's bedtime routine. Chloe
What are
says
they
it's,
reading?
The World's Worst Pets book. They're getting through it. Chloe says that she still thinks that we need to take a break on Sunday. Don't worry, we will. We'll be rearranging our house.
No, we're just going to probably do nothing, actually. We'll intend on reorganising our craft space. Probably won't. Probably won't. We won't be going to work on Sunday. We won't be working on Sunday, I can tell you that.
Oh, we've had a few people arrive late. Sorry, it just popped up in my comment section. Yes,
Mealy's
we
here
do
to say
end up
goodnight,
using the
Mum.
texture paste.
Okay.
Daddy isn't daddy. definitely a daddy. Daddy is.
He's a daddy, is he?
He's a daddy of a daddy.
No, no one's a dad yet. None of his kids are dads yet.
No, none of his kids are dads yet.
Yeah, so no, not dead. What? Oh, you got your new pajamas.
And
Oh.
a new shirt.
Oh, new bed socks from the Bonds store at the DFO. She got them for her birthday, and
Fluffy.
they're fluffy.
Fluffy.
And who are these ones from? Milton. These pajamas. No, these are from Omi.
Yeah, and she's got a new dinosaur undies on, but I don't think we need to show
Oh, we
those.
don't need to show you new dinosaur undies, do we?
No. Good night and then goodbye.
Yeah. New jammies, hey.
New jammers.
New jammers.
Pajamas.
I love Mum, Dad, Lindsay, Noah, and Milty.
Yeah.
Best ever.
People.
Peeps. Oh, these are different pop-up glue dots.
Heads up, she's gonna be like your other child that does just K as texting.
What's that?
She'll just
K.
say K as
You.
no, she will as well. She's already calling people peeps.
Been hanging out with Jason too long. One. Two. Three. Sort of different angles. I think. And so journaling. There's a flat spot for journaling. I would probably write just here because I've got a little smooth flat spot. I would write there in black pen. Just there. Always put the date. I suppose this is a smooth spot down here with date. Got to be completely and utterly dry, like at least 24 hours before you put the date, before you write on it. You can see a little bit of alcohol inks come through where there's nothing under it. Bit of paste. And can you see it's sort of puffed up? It's got a bit of dimension. And it will become just about the photos, really. The photos are on like pop-up glue dots. Oh, there's a bit of paper in there. And no, it doesn't need a flow button. I don't think it needs anything else. I mean, you could go and you could add foofy things and you could add like birds or horses or something, but I don't know. I do like it as it is. I think it is about, like you say, it is about the amazing background. I think it's about the background more than it's about anything else. And yeah, so be careful not to burn your paste, but like molding paste especially, like molding paste is the one I find puffs up the best. And I could have puffed it more if I'd started drying it a little earlier, but I'm just a little cautious with the alcohol ink not to, make it too hot because it can get a little stinky.
And it will set on fire.
Well, yes and no. What's that? You may have set alcohol ink on fire at some stage by making it too hot, didn't you?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. You all met my dodgy child. Belongs to my dodgy husband. I know.
You allow me to teach as well. That's just
So did you put in a sheet of Out and About number 3?
1 minute. How much did you want of that one though?
Oh, I'll just put a whole one in.
Okay.
And then you got a third of that
Yeah.
Golden Days.
Yes.
And you got the title?
Yep.
And you sold me a title?
Yep.
12590.
Mm-hmm. I just searched for the dad. I had to go for a very long list.
Yep.
That was paper number 3, wasn't it?
So how much is the kit?
No.
Just a minute.
I'm trying to figure this one out.
brain cells.
Asking me a lot of questions here, and I'm getting a little bit.
We do have these brushes in the palette. So some of you have got orders, and we've got really good records of who's got stuff in the palette and that, and who's got stuff we've got to manufacture because it's in the palette. We are manufacturing the things that are out of stock.
Okay, I'm just gonna save it. If you could open it up on your computer, because I think I might have added the title wrong.
What do you mean added the title wrong? You don't add it to the inventory thing at the bottom.
Yeah, but I know that, but I don't know how to do the pricing thing.
So you do a cell screen, and you put the items in the cell screen. I need to clean this because I got Dimensional Magic on my blending brush, so I'm going to wash this straight after class. Just going to try and clean it off now.
I'm getting to the light molding paste as well.
What's that?
Getting to light molding paste.
Oh, okay. Did you want me to share the molding paste link?
And that would be excellent.
Okay. Just watch the page, everyone. I'm just going to share the link. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to share that. Oh, yeah, I can. It's sold out. But, okay, I'm going to put it in here and see if it works. It is sold out. But, if you would like it, just message us. Not leave a comment in this video. Don't leave a comment in the video. But message us. You need to go shopping, Helen. Message us, and what we'll do is we can put it in manually for you. So when it comes in, the order will come up for you. And they've added a new, oh look, it worked. They've added a new thing in our shopping software, so we can do that a little bit easier now. It's not all about us doing everything manually. Look, I've got Dimensional Magic up here.
You've got the 4.25 by 2.5 inch dad. I'm just double checking you've got the right dad, that's all.
3 1/4 by 5 3/4.
Nope, that's the wrong one. What was
12590.
Oh.
Deary me. Okay. Thank you for coming along. She's just trying to get the
Okay,
kit.
so we've got a third of the Golden Days paper 4, a third of the Golden Days paper 6, one Cottage Garden 4, one Cottage Out and About 3, and Family Dad title, correct?
Yes.
That's all?
Yep.
It's $7.02.
So it's $6.95.
Yes.
Right. So put that price on your kit and then make your kit live.
Yes, Mum.
$6.95. There you go. Actually, let's make it $6.75. $6.75. A little bit more discount. There you go. So thank you all for coming along. Naomi Johns, we'll just stay here just long enough for her to put a link up to her product, which is the kit she's just made for this class. Okay. I remember we're meant to be putting these. So you could either tear around these or distress them or cut them a bit neater. These ones for inside the frame, or if they're not from inside the frame, and you could just, you know, tuck it in like it's an embellishment. Just treat it like it's an embellishment, or put, you know, that in the middle one. 2 photos and something in the middle. Oh, that's the right way up. And this one with Foxy Loxy. Do you know what I mean? Like, or, you know, just.
Oh, Sandra wants to know if we're having a sale on the Monday night coming.
No, we're not. We're not. Quentin and I have got to go to an information session at Amelia's school on Monday night, because the health nurse is coming to talk to them about their bodies, and we thought we'd better go to the information session because we haven't been to one for a while. about this. We missed the two. There was a relationships one and another one for Noah's school, for Noah's grade 10. Yep, we've got the PowerPoint for those, but we're going to go to that on Monday night. So there won't be on Monday night coming, but I think Quentin is going to put a little bit of a sale on some stuff tomorrow and Sunday. He's just, because last weekend we were going to put some pattern paper on, do a pattern paper sale or something while we were away, and we forgot to click start. Well, I actually forgot to schedule it, so it didn't happen because I'm really, really naughty and I forgot all about it. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow. We're going to put up some pattern paper. I don't know what he's doing. He's got an idea. I'll do it, but he'll tell me what he wants to do because he doesn't know how to start that kind of thing. Thank goodness he's not that techie. And tomorrow we'll do a bit of a video of something, I suppose. They explain it differently now to when Naomi John was in school. Yes. I think we went for one with Naomi and Milton, and then we went, and it was older grades, and then Noah's, they had something happened and the parent information thing didn't happen, but we've never actually done this in grade 2. So we're starting younger. So I really want to know what they're going to talk to her about. Yeah, we didn't do this in grade 2 with the really big kids, did we, know? Have you put up the kit? Oh, there we go. There's our kit. It's $6.75. She's called it a Golden Days kit, but it is what it is.
It's the paper that we.
It's a bit of a mix and match. It's Golden Days, Out and About, and Cottage Garden. Look, I've got a bit of a paste up there.
Look, I'm doing my best.
She's doing more than her best. She's drawing now.
No, I'm running notes because I've got a few titles that have come in.
Oh, okay. There we go. They are starting much younger. Yes, Diane. So if you came along and you said hello and I didn't say hello back, I'm very sorry. Hello and welcome. Oh, sorry. Deborah and Liz are over on YouTube. So sorry, girls. If you left a lovely comment, thank you. If you asked a question and we missed it, just send us a messenger message. Very, very sorry if we missed your question. Hello, everyone. Goodbye. Take care. Stay safe. We love you all. We really missed you while we weren't able to do videos when I was sick, and then had sick kids. Then I was sick. Then Quentin was sick, and Naomi was sick, and then we went away once we were better. So we really, truly missed you guys. So thank you very much. Our Naomi John's kits are going to work. Okay, Mel, how are your kits going to work?
We are starting them up, I think, next week. They're going to just be collage, not going to include paint or glue. Or
So they're not going to have paint and glue. They're just going to have the collage fodder that she's going to use. I'm going to try and get her. We're going to try and talk this weekend about whether we're going to work in advance so you can buy like the month of collage packs. But can everyone sort of that does Naomi John's classes message us with their ideas whether they'd like to buy a whole month in advance or they'd like to buy it after the class or have it ready for the class? If you could let us know that, that'd be really good because we're customer driven. What's that?
We're flying blind with this.
We are. This is a new thing as well, and we just want to make it that it works really well for you guys. So we're we kind of are customer driven. We're very customer centered. Good to have you back. Oh, I'll have to grab some of those too. I know they're really cool. I got to get her to. I've got to teach her some product designs so she can alleviate some of the weight. She's like really avoiding some of this. She's going, oh, I'm not doing that. That took you too long. I'm not doing that. And then I actually showed her something with a program that I don't like for design and I don't use very much. And she uses an awful lot. And I found something that I don't think is meant to actually happen. but I manipulated it to do something that it's not meant to do, and she was really upset with me.
Because the file was gonna corrupt itself eventually.
No, it won't. It's fine. I've had it for ages.
And when
It's my packaging file.
and when
Got a new size of packaging coming, everyone.
and when it dies,
I sold a kidney this week to buy packaging. I think Quentin just went, he was just shocked at how much packaging costs.
yeah.
Get some of her kits when they come out. Awesome. I think there's a couple still in stock, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so there's not how many videos attached to them.
Yeah, no, there's no videos attached to them. I designed this. Oh no, she designed. No, I designed the sticker on the packet. That's my contribution. Sorry, we've digressed. I think it's been a long week. We're looking forward to Sunday off because I think we've worked something like, other than the days we had when we were sick, we've worked something like 20 something days straight. Plus.
I am owed pay. I am owed a day.
You had a day off sick.
I had half a Saturday. That don't count.
Well, it was a bit of a shock, and she got upset with me, Diane. But yeah, I don't like Illustrator. I don't use Illustrator. I use Photoshop. Naomi uses Illustrator. I use Photoshop. So she's gonna have to use Photoshop because Illustrator can't do what we do. Facial expression. Hope Quentin had a good Father's Day. Yes, I'm sure he's going to have a wonderful Father's Day. Can we get the kits and instructions for any of the ones she did in Melbourne?
I'm gonna have to sort that out. They're coming back in the pallets. I'm gonna get like
We're
photos.
going to try and work something out. A couple of the kits we can't remake, but I think what we might do, Sandra, is we talked about doing something really similar. Does that make sense? Like doing the same sort of techniques in a class with a similar pack. So we're going to come up with something. I just love hanging out with you all. Thank you, Dee. So thank you all. I'm sure Quentin's going to enjoy his Father's Day. He's got a lovely gift off the Father's Day stall at school, not work. And because I did the grade 1s and the grade 4s, or one grade 1 class, one prep class, and 2 year 4 classes yesterday afternoon on the Father's Day stall. It's interesting. It's fun. But yeah, so we've digressed completely. Thank you very much for coming along. Take care. Stay safe. Obviously, we've missed you guys. And don't forget, you can send us ideas and requests and what you would like to do, what you'd like to see in classes, what you'd like to see in kits, words and fox kit, draw a fox and colour it in. Ta-da, that was an easy kit. Pencil sorter. I know, Karen. Have you put a picture of your fox in the group? Someone has.
It was Karen.
It was Karen?
Commented on it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
It looks really
Yeah.
cute, though.
That watercolour fox is interesting, isn't it? Learning to draw a fox.
It was really simple, just like Karen. She did
Yep.
it.
Karen did it.
It's all simple ovals.
Yep.
She's
Kind of, and
laughing
pointy
her head.
things. Okay. So love yous all. Take care. Stay safe. I'm going to go this time. Love you very much. I have so missed you guys. I'm happy to be back in the swing of things. I've got to do the September kit release video sometime this weekend. Apparently. Quentin tells me. Awesome, Karen. We have to get everyone else to put their foxes up in the group. Take care. Stay safe. Love yous all. Bye.